Hey, hi everyone. So today we are going to discuss something about the logs and how you are going to read the logs. Also, I will try to showcase you one of the log file, and it might be a good problem statement for the guys who have a good experience into the Python, into the ETL development, or might be into some automation. So this type of question might be suitable for those potential candidates. Also, it would be great if you will learn this one and also get to know the concept behind it, that how you will use this log files and how you will generate the some logical data from it, how you will look into it. These are the all things which we are going to discuss. So first of all, what is the log files? So log files are something which we captures while we are writing our code. So we are not going to write the print statement each and every time. So just to skip the print statement, and even though we want to look that where our code is failing, till what stage the program has been completed and at what level it has been failed, so we can just start our step from there onwards. So for that part, we are just creating a log file. As we will have the .xls file, .docs file, .xlsp, .csv. So the log file has the extension of .log, and before that we can give any name. So what is the problem statement now? So if we will look into the problem statement, so this is the problem statement that we have the given a multiple log files with the different servers, means with the different locations, and each log entry follows this format. And what is the format? It starts with the timestamp, then the log level, and log level we have the here info, error, warn, okay, and then message. So suppose we are having here on 26 to 2025, means today only, we have at 10:15 we have a info level log has been created, where it has been mentioned that user login successfully for the user ID 123. Now at the 10:16, means just after 1 minute, we can see that error has been came here, where we have the message database connection timeout for the user ID 456, and so forth. We are having these logs are has been mentioned. Also, uh, what we need to look here, the log files are stored in different directories, as I have already mentioned, and each directory represents a different server. Just for the simplicity I have mentioned here, because I don't have any server here as of now. You need to write a Python program to read and merge all the log files while maintaining the chronological order. And once I am saying the chronological order, means what I'm stating here, that whatever happens at first, that should be at the first place. Means likewise here, if someone if I will just keep this row at the first here, okay, then 10 17 10 15 10 10 16, but in the chronological order, 10 15 should be at the top, then 10 16, then 10 17. So this is something which we have to maintain. Okay, identify the top three most frequent error messages. Likewise, we are having here the three message we are having here: memory use is high, user login successful for user ID, and database connection timeout. So is the question is generate identify the top three most frequent error message which we got from after reading out this log files. Also generate a summary report that includes total number of log entries per log level, means how many entries we have for the info, for warning, for error, the top three most frequent error message with their counts. Okay, and store the output in a text file named log summary.txt. So we are going to read three files, and then we are going to do some workaround on it. Then we are going to check what is the most frequent errors in it, getting the count, creating a again .txt file which will store the output, and those outputs should be in the chronological order. So as you have already knowing now, that I am utilizing the Google Colab for this one. So what I have did, I have already created a new folder here, and you to create a new folder you just can type here new folder, and in this new folder you will look, I have created server 1, server 2, server 3, and here I have kept the log 1, log 2, and log 3. These three files I have already kept here. Just for the sake of understanding, I am just sharing one log file. Okay, just see, this is the one log file we are having here, and it holds a lot of rows here. I don't know how many, need to check, but this is something, if I have to check, so it should be the line number 100, means 100 lines we are having here, 100 rows are available here, and those all 100 rows we need to check. Okay, so this is something for the log3 file we have. For the log1 file I'm showing up you here. For the log1 file here we are having the details. Okay, now I'm just closing it out. Okay, now let's close this one as well. Okay, now let's start with some of the coding. Okay, so to start with the coding, what we are requiring at the top, first we need to look that how we can traverse in our, let's do in this way. If you have this problem statement, then what should be your the first approach? Your first approach should be how you can traverse through the folder and get the file names, right? So let me do one thing. Let's start now. Sorry, let's start now. And I'm writing to function to get to get all of files. Okay, let's see. I'm writing for this one that we are going to look into the directory first. Okay, so let's create a function now. Def is the word keyword where, so we can create a function in the Python. So def get log files, and then I'm passing it here as a parameter as root directory. Okay, then what we are requiring, I'm just for whatever the file names I have to kept it into a list. So let's create one file, sorry, one list, log files equals to list, then just traverse through this root directory. So for subdir and giving it a name files, and this is the requirement for os.walk root directory. And once we are calling the os.walk, let's import. Okay, os.walk for files in files. Now for file and files, because now we are moving it from the files for file and files. Now we have to check the extension. So if file dot and with, let's suppose just giving the dot log, then if it is there dot log, then log files dot append log files dot append as I have to change, I have to join, so os dot path dot join subdirectory, so subdirectory name and then file, subdirectory and then file name, makes sense, and then return log files, and return I will do for the first for loop. Okay, return log files. Okay, now let's check, is it working or not. Get log files, print get log files, and now take the copy path. Okay, put it here, give it here, and let's see what we will get. Content log server 2 log 2 dot log server 1 log 2 1 dot log server 3 log 3 dot log. Makes sense. Now we are having the three files are available. So now what we have to do, we have found the, from the directory we have found it out that log files are available there. Now what we will do, let's create something. Let me do one thing. Now define the pattern log pattern. Log pattern, to define log pattern we have to import regex we are going to use here. So re dot compile, re dot compile. Now what we are having here, let's check. We are having here, copy this one for a moment so you can better understand. Here we are having 4 digits for year, so let's give that 4 digits for year, then let's copy it out, let's copy it out, then 2 digits for date, then 2 digits for, sorry, that was for month, now this one is for date. Now it should be a space, give this one, then again 2 digits for hours, then colon, then again 2 digits for minutes, then again 2 digits for seconds. Yeah, that is it. Now what we have either info or warn or error, then what we have at the last, it might be anything, so let's give dot plus, let's see if it works. Okay, log pattern we are having now, so let's do one thing. Now let's write the code function to parse log lines, whatever the log lines we are having into the log table. Okay, so what we will do, we will create again def parse log lines, then we will give here line, then we have to check with the string match where it is matching. So to check string match, what we will do, log, what we are doing here, we are just checking where we are finding this pattern. Wherever we are finding this pattern, that is something we are going to keep into the string match. So log pattern we are doing, and dot match, dot match is a method, a string, sorry, method we are having. Yeah, here you can see the method we are having, and it will give us the string. So I'm just giving it here match line. Okay, now let's see if we will find, a string match, if we will find a string match, then what it will do, it will give us, I need, what I need from here, I need timestamp, yes, then I need level, then I need message from string match dot groups, and yes, dot groups, this is something which I am requiring right now, and now I'm returning it. Return date time dot strip time. If I need to this one, then I have to import it, that's why it's not coming, otherwise it should be coming from date time import date time strip time. Now it's gone that error. What I am requiring, time stamp, and then what I am requiring, I have to give a pattern here. I think I am doing right, but I have to check once is it correct or not. So bear a minute with me. Dot message. If it is not, if this, if else, return none. So one line I have, for the one line I have created. Now let's check for a moment. Is it working or not? We are breaking our code into chunks to understand it more better. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, now we are having here date time. Okay, this one is coming from here, so let's close, run it. Yeah, now we are having past this one, so we have 2025 to 26 10 16 10 error, database connection timeout Yeah, fair enough. We have created one function to get the files from the root directory. Second function we have created to convert, to check, to pass the log lines. Means in the every log line we can capture the data from there. Okay, now what we have to do? Now we have to do create a generator. So why would require a generator? Because this is something which we have came with one line at a statement, but now we have to uh, read it for the whole file. So that generator should be required, because we are not going to uh, this is something only which we have created to check by line, right? But we are having in here what we are having the files. So now we need a generator to read logs in chunks. So what we will do, just create one more def read logs, def read logs. Now what we are having, file path. Okay, and in the file path what we will give, we have to open that file with open file path as read only, and giving it as name as file. Now for line in file, parsed equals to what we have, parse log line, parse log line. We have created here a function parse log lines. Okay, and then give here line, because whatever the line we have found it out here. Now it's working, it's fine now. Okay, and if it passed, and we are not returning it here, but we are yielding it here, so it will work in that way now. Okay, if you require, so we can check this function as well. So let's see, print, and actually it would be great to check your functions once you make it ready. So file path, let's copy the file path from here, copy path. Now let's run it. Generator, yeah, it has been done. Now let's, what we will do, we have, okay, what we have done, we have traversed the directory, we have traversed the files, we have whatever the files having the lines, we have done that. Till that part we have done. Now what we have to do, let's process the logs now, because I am thinking that is something which required now. So what we will do, I think main function we require, main function process logs. Let's do now. So what we are requiring first, log files we requiring. So log files, how we can get, we can get, sorry, my bad, we can get it from get log files from the root directory, and let's utilize, let's keep it, actually if I have to pass this one, so then let's do it in a function, def process logs, and now keep it here. Yeah, log files now having the file names. Now let's do the log generators, and in the log generators what we need to do, we have to, the log files whatever we are having, I have to make a for loop and give the each and every item here. So let's do in the here, so read log, we have read logs created here, then file, for file which we have created here in log files which we have created here. Yeah, that's good, fair enough. Now we are going to do merged logs. Merge is a function which will do the merge of the data set whatever we are having, and here we are using the star log generator. Let's me copy this one. And merge is a function which I want to use here, so let's do one thing. Actually I have not done this one, I have not imported it. It should be coming from heap q import merge. Let's do each and everything, then I think I might be requiring this one as well from collections import count. Why is giving error? Sorry, collections, I guess. Yeah, error has been gone. So log generator, then what I have to do, let's think in a generators it will do, but we need a chronological order as well. So we will give a key equals to lambda x colon x 0. I think it should work then. Now let's see, log level count, and then counter we required which we have recently imported, then we log level count we required because that is something which we need to create. Then we require for the error message, again we require a counter. Now what else we require, whatever the merge logs we are having here, that is something we will process and check the details. Okay, let's do now. Process merged logs. What we will do, for I in merged logs, and why I, let's do in a different way. We are having the detail here, timestamp, then it should be level, then it should be message. Makes sense. Okay, now what we will do, whatever the data we are having in the log level count, if we are getting the level, means if we are getting the any level here, so make the count plus 1. Okay, and log level count we are finding it out with whatever the count we are getting here. Okay, now I have to check if level equals to error. If level equals to error, then error messages message. What I'm getting here. Okay, sorry, my bad. Let's do it this way then. Let's keep it here. Error messages message if we will get. Okay, this one. Fair enough. Now what we are requiring, we need to find the top three. Get top three, because now we are having these details at one place. So now what we will do, process merge loss, so get top three most frequent error message. It's simple because we are having one most common method function, I can say. So that is something which we are going to use. It's a very straightforward error messages dot most common, and how many we require? Three, so I've given three here. Okay, so now what we have done, we have processed the main function, we have started log files, get log files root directory we have given. From the log generators we are reading the log files, and from here we are passing the logs, merge logs. Till here the log generators, whatever we have found it out in the above functions, the log generators gave for the chronological order we have given, and then log level count equals to given counter, error message we have given as a counter. The merge logs, because in the merge logs we are having timestamp, level and message, so the log level count level, whatever level we are having here, plus 1. Okay, and if level equals to error, then error message equals to, okay, fair enough. Now we are having error messages are here. Okay, and only for the error messages we are doing. And why this one we are doing, because for the error messages we require the top three most frequent error message. Just to do this part we need this detailing. Okay, now what we will do, we will generate the report. Generate the reports. So generate the report, let's do in this way, with open log summary dot txt, just giving, because we am giving here as write mode as report, just give me a sec. That's fine. Okay, with open report. So now we can see report dot write log level, report dot write log level summary. Fair enough. Now here we can give it slash n, because from the next line it will start writing. What it will start writing? For level in info, give all the names, warn, and finally error. Okay, fair enough. Uh, report dot write f level and log level count and log level count and level, and I think that is it. Yes, less than to start with a new thing. Okay, we have completed for the info, warning, and error. This part we have completed. Now let's write for the second part report dot write top 3 message. Sorry, I have this one. Top 3 error message. Now what we will do? The top errors we have to, what we have the first message, error message we are having here. Most common 3. Okay. Then we have to message and let's do in this one. For I message count in rate errors, comma 1. Just let me write it, then I will explain it. Report dot write I don't know if it will work or not, but I think it should. Message. Sorry, it should be dot only, I guess. Message. Count. Here we have created the log summary report. So let's do it this way. Give a print statement, print log summary generated in txt. Okay, now let's execute the program. Name directory we have given one parameter, that is something which we have to provide here. Root directory, and then our main function, what we have given as a main function name, process logs. Process logs, and then give the name here root root directory, and here the root directory what we will provide here, give this name, copy path, yeah. And also I think we can save our log summary. Okay, now let's see, let's run log summary generated in log summary.txt. Let's see, here we, oh, here we have got it out. So we are having here log level summary, info types we are having 104, warning types we have 95 times, error we are having 101 times, and top 3 error messages what we have found, that file not found error for the 17 times, user logout for the 13 times, and user authentication failed for the 12 times. I think we have cracked this question, and this is something which we want to achieve. What I will do, what I am requesting from you guys, just go through it once, break the code, learn it from your own way, try to understand it from the breaking the chunks, and then you will understand it in a much better way. What we have done it in a very short and crisp scenario, I can give it to you, that we have created multiple functions. And first, starting from here, we have just created a log pattern, and here we have given the pattern as we have the error message we are have it in the log files. Then we are having here the pass the log lines. Here we are passing the log files line by line, but not for the full file. But here we are in the second generator to the read log files. Here we are generating the, we have kept it as a generator, so it will go through with the file path, and for the one file path we are again calling this process log lines, this function here. So by the cumulative of these two, it will process the one single file. Then we, but how we will reach that file, so that is something here, function to get all logs files in the directory. So all from that directory we will find it out the all files. Then we are using those functions, we are merging the logs, and we are merging the logs in the way of timestamp, level, and message. Then we have created two variables with the log level count and with the error message, and for that part we have, for timestamp we have given process the merge logs. In the merge logs we have log level count for the each level we are doing. Okay, and for the if level equals to error, then we are counting for the error messages only. Okay, and here we have found it out the error message, and from here we are finding it out that which are the most common three error message which we can look into it. Then we are writing our file into the uh, log summary.txt, and then at the last we are just giving the top three error messages which we have found it out here. I think hope it helps you a lot. In my description section I will give the link of that. I will try to give the link of log files which I have used here, and also you will also I will try to provide you the link of my GitHub account, so you can just directly go there and download the files and also this code as well. But I will request you to learn it from your end. Try it once, twice, thrice, multiple times to write this code, understand it, every chunk, every single keyword functions from it, and surely it will help you out. So by ending of this video, just one request: keep learning, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.